Hello lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Anna, hope your day is so well. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The Golden Bachelorette Season 1 ended with Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple getting engaged. But are they still together? They got engaged in November 2024, so it's been a few months. They both had circuitous routes to find each other. Joan made her television debut during the Golden Bachelor Season 1. The 62-year-old widower was one of the 24 single golden women who dated 72-year-old Jerry Turner, but she had to leave his season early due to a family emergency. Joan thought her Golden Bachelor journey was over, but it was just getting started. When things didn't work out between Joan and Jerry, she was disappointed. The two had hit it off during a group date, but she had to put her family first. It turned out to be the best thing to happen to Joan. She was cast as the spin-off's first female lead, and she kicked off the Golden Bachelorette Season 1 by greeting 25 single golden men. Among the impressive older men was 60-year-old Chock, a divorced father of two from Kansas. The two fell in love and got engaged at the end of the season. Are they still together? With people living longer than ever before, more widows and divorcees are out there starting new relationships. That's why the inaugural seasons of The Golden Bachelor and The Golden Bachelorette were so well received by the audience. Everyone wants to believe in the possibility of second chances, and that's what Joan and Chock came to represent. Their relationship shows it's possible to find love again later in life, and it's a lovely message. Long before Joan and Chock joined the casts of The Golden Bachelor and The Golden Bachelorette, they lived very different lives. Joan was a widowed private school administrator living in Maryland. She was married to the love of her life, Joan Vassos, for 32 years before he died in 2021. They had 4 children together and were, by all accounts, very deeply in love. Joan never expected that she'd find herself re-entering the dating pool in her golden years, but life has a way of pulling the rug out from under people. Chock was no stranger to loss before joining the cast of The Golden Bachelorette Season 1. He was married to Chock Chapple for 12 years, and they had 2 children together, but their marriage ended. After a painful divorce, Chock fell in love with Catherine Gorey. They were engaged for 9 years before she got sick and passed away in 2022. Chock suffered even more loss when his mother died while he was filming The Golden Bachelorette. Like Joan, he had to leave the show early, but unlike Joan, Chock hurried back to be with Joan. Since getting engaged during the Golden Bachelorette Season 1 finale, Joan and Chock have tried to spend as much time together as possible. Chock was recently out on his own, and he posted the photos to Instagram. While Joan was in New York, Chock attended a sneak peek party for The Golden Bachelor Season 2. ABC recently announced that former NFL player Mel Owens would be the show's next romantic lead. Chock shared many photos of himself posing with other former cast members, like Jonathan Roan and Mark Anderson. Despite being engaged, Joan and Chock don't live together yet. Joan kept her house in Maryland, while Chock continues to live in Kansas. They travel back and forth to be together. Though a long-distance relationship doesn't seem ideal, it has worked for the couple so far. The couple is looking into eventually buying a third place in New York City, but can't find the right place yet. Relationships are never easy, and starting a later-in-life relationship presents unique challenges. Instead of pretending to be perfect, Joan and Chock are honest about their struggles. While many people use social media to pretend their lives are perfect, the Golden Bachelorette couple has been refreshingly honest. Instead of presenting an impossible picture of an idealistic love story, Joan and Chock are a real couple with real problems. Their radical relationship transparency could explain why fans flock to their social media. Since getting engaged, Joan and Chock have focused on getting to know each other and blending their families. Between them, they have 6 adult children. They were determined to bring all their kids together, but things didn't go as smoothly as they'd hoped. In December, Joan made some comments that suggested there could be trouble in paradise. Joan posted a clip on Instagram of her and Chock discussing their relationship. During the clip, when Joan talks about family, she admits bringing their families together has been a little harder right now. Joan and Chock have seemed happy since getting engaged on The Golden Bachelorette Season 1. They're still together, but are in no rush to walk down the aisle. This is in stark contrast to the first Golden Bachelor couple. 72-year-old Jerry and 70-year-old Teresa Nist got married just a few weeks after going public with their relationship, and announced their divorce after only 3 months of marriage. Joan and Chock are much smarter about their relationship. Being so thoughtful about their relationship is a good sign that Joan and Chock will go the distance. I am concerned with the Golden Bachelorette Season 1 couple Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple's social media activity, as a lack of privacy seems to be affecting their relationship. Chock was one of 24 men competing for Joan's heart. Joan, 62, was smitten by Chock throughout the experience, and it came as no surprise to me that she gave him her final rose. 61-year-old Chock proposed to Joan, and she accepted. Once the show aired, they were able to step out as a couple, and they haven't slowed down since. If anything, I think they flaunt their relationship too much. Joan was chosen as the Golden Bachelorette lead in May 2024, and Season 1 filmed in July 2024. The season aired from September to November 2025, meaning Joan and Chock have been engaged for 9 months. The pair have stated that they are not in a hurry to get married, and that's a good thing because I see a lot of hindrances to their success. Namely, Joan is from Maryland and Chock is from Kansas, so their relationship has been entirely long distance, and it's presenting a lot of challenges. Furthermore, I think they are focused on the wrong things. Joan was unknown to the public eye before her time on The Golden Bachelor Season 1, and Chock was not known either before his pursuit of Joan. But now that they've gained fame and notoriety from their reality TV appearances, I have noticed they are running with it. Joan currently has almost 200,000 followers on Instagram, the platform she and Chock use the most to share content. For Chock's part, he now has almost 82,000 followers. Joan has partnered with brands in the vitamin, fashion, and skincare niches, while Chock's influencing is geared more towards local Kansas State and Wichita promotions. Not only that, but Joan is a content creator now, sharing videos about her fashion choices and cooking prowess. When they are not sharing advertisements, Joan and Chock create a lot of relationship update content together. Through their joint content, they try to share the lighter, jovial side of their connection, but they also manage to tie in marketing deals. While I believe they are following reality TV trends to become influencers after appearing publicly, I see that their whole lives revolve around it now. Joan and Chock turn out promotional content nearly every day, and I think their top priority right now is capitalizing on their platform as influencers. What is bothering me is that Joan and Chock overshare about their relationship to the point where I don't think they have much privacy left. In recent couch personal interviews for Instagram, Joan and Chock answered a bevy of questions related to their lives, and I saw it as an invasion of privacy. The pair is not required to give details on their relationship status, struggles, and obstacles, but they do it anyway. I fear that with no mystery left, Joan and Chock's connection is hurt, and they leave themselves open to damaging judgment. By constantly sharing intimate details about their lives together, I see that their romance has become routine and centered around content creation. By sharing everything about their relationship and taking it to the next level with all the influencer promoting they are doing, I think they are sacrificing their privacy. Couples need to have private moments and information that stays between them, and I don't see Joan and Chock doing that since they always lay it all out there. To that end, I feel Joan and Chock are distracted from what's important, and that's building a solid foundation for their connection to grow and improve. They are having trouble blending their families without a place to officially call home, and they travel cross-country or out of the country every week to pursue each other. By putting so much emphasis on their influencer career growth, they don't have a lot of private time. I realize that Joan and Chock are not going to be relevant forever. With the official announcement of the Golden Bachelor Season 2 lead upcoming, the pair will no longer be at the center of Golden Bachelor Nation. While I understand this is the time for them to press ahead on what they want to accomplish while in the limelight, I think it's at the expense of figuring out how they need to conduct their relationship in order to have long-term success. Long-distance issues are what drove the Golden Bachelor Season 1 couple, Jerry Turner and Teresa Nist, apart. They, too, got wrapped up in the reality TV spotlight and attention, and their relationship failed after only a few months. I am worried that Joan and Chock will fall into the same trap. I believe that Joan and Chock are right not to rush into marriage like Jerry and Teresa, but they are headed down a similar path of disconnection. I see Joan and Chock working overtime to make their relationship work, but with their social media fixation at the center of their relationship, I don't think they will last. The Golden Bachelorette brought Joan and Chock together, But the benefits they are reaping from the show in terms of their platform growth and aspirations is what could tear them down if they don't put their relationship first over their new influencer lifestyles. After The Golden Bachelorette ended its run in the winter of 2024, fans got to learn about Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple's shocking decision to wait on their wedding. Despite being engaged on the show during the Season 1 finale, Vassos surprisingly expressed some reluctance in walking down the aisle for Chapel. It seems like Joan Vassos is possibly taking the same route as the Golden Bachelor lead Jerry Turner. Considering how Turner became the villain after divorcing Teresa Nist within 3 months of their marriage, it seems that Vassos is raising some eyebrows about her decision to wait on her wedding. So, let's check out the reason behind her hesitance. It's been months since the Golden Bachelorette ended its run with the lead, Joan Vassos, finding her golden partner in Chock Chapple. The couple got engaged in July 2024 when the reality TV show shot its final episode, which aired in December. However, since their engagement, it's been months, and yet the duo haven't set a wedding date. Despite withstanding a lot of family drama and temptations on the show, Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple turned out to be a cute couple that fans have rooted for. But now that the couple appeared hesitant to get married, it raised concerns among fans. So, Vassos eventually told Parade why she hasn't tied the knot yet. Sitting for a Zoom interview, Joan Vassos explained that she's very much in love with Chock Chapple, but the reason they aren't married yet is their busy schedule. Considering how they keep receiving offers to make appearances since leaving the Golden Bachelorette, Vassos noted that it's their hectic schedule that led them to remain engaged. Meanwhile, claiming to be happy since getting engaged, and therefore unwilling to rush things, Joan Vassos sparked a stark contrast from the Golden Bachelor star Jerry Turner. Although people are worried that too much delay in getting married might loosen their bond, Vassos seems to be strikingly different from Turner. Unlike how Jerry Turner rushed through his love story, got engaged, and even married his golden partner Teresa Nist within a few weeks of their engagement, Joan Vassos seems to be taking her time with her romance. And well, we all know how Turner and Nist ended up divorced within 3 months of the wedding. So, we don't want the same fate to fall on Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple. It seems nice that the couple are taking their time and going at their own pace. However, fans are also worried that just like Jerry Turner's love story ended up being a PR stunt just for the sake of the show, even Vassos' relationship is another facade. Perhaps that's the real reason why she's hesitant to marry Chapple. We're wrapping up here for today, but the excitement of trending gossip doesn't stop here. We'll be back with new surprises very soon. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe.